Yoga has gained more and more popularity over the years, and now there are hundreds of yoga studios throughout the state of Colorado who take part in the fitness favorite.
With that popularity comes the question of whether some yoga classes need to be government certified. KJCT News 8 Stacia Strong joins us live from the Grand Valley Climbing Center with a debate brewing over certification for these studios. Stacia.
Well, Matt and Alicia, the debate is growing between the Division of the Department of Higher Education and the Division of Private Occupational Schools and yoga studios across the state. Yoga instructors say they're worried that having to be state certified and the thousands of dollars of fees that come with those certifications could cause them to run out of business or lose the ability to certify yoga instructors.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale.
If a code is a school, I need to file under the Colorado laws.
Monica Colline's Yoga Academy is one of 82 programs that received a letter from the Division of Private Occupational Schools about registering their programs with the state. And if they don't, they could face getting shut down if the Department of Education decides to implement the new mandate.
Well, that means that I will not be able to offer training for yoga teachers.
Monica's school was targeted by the state because she offers a teacher-trainer program, meaning she offers a 9-month class for people who want to become a certified yoga instructor. And while Monica's school is the only one in the area that has received one of these letters, other yoga studios around the area are upset about what's going on.
Definitely takes away from what the root of yoga is.
But according to the Division of Private Occupational Schools, imposing these certifications is supposed to protect the consumer, even though there have been no reported complaints. But Monica says she doesn't see her school as your typical school.
What happens is that people feel so passionate about the subject of yoga that they like to share with others. So it's not per se a vocational program.
She says she's afraid that if government certification becomes a requirement, her business will be forced to close down because of the numerous fees included.
Inhale, bend your knees, look up, lengthen your spine.
Out of the 82 programs that received these letters, only 6 of them have decided to fill out the paperwork and 3 have filed for exemptions. Today, the Yoga Alliance, which is a nonprofit organization, spoke on behalf of many of these yoga studios in a meeting to the Division of Private Occupational Schools. Reporting live, Stacia Strong, KJCT News 8.
All right, thank you very much, Stacia. Supporters of the state regulations say it will prevent those that want to be teachers from receiving substandard training.